Can staff record? Is anyone in staff recording?
Have we got the classic Zedigy recording?
Oh, Zedigy?
I'm asking, I'm not saying.
Back in there when it was Mr. Y.
Yes,
Used to record
please.
it, you know.
Okay, don't have anything weird on your background, or just
No furry
edit it
stuff. That's
out.
what the translation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, just for the period of the meeting, if we can keep the staff meeting channel relatively not retarded, and
Yeah, H2O.
just H2O, you dumb bitch. Yeah, if we can just save it until later on, and then you can have a spam session before we delete the channel.
Okay, so if you've never been to a staff meeting, what we'll usually do is talk about some topics that we've seen multiple staff doing and that we have concerns about. And after that, we'll go through each person one by one and ask them if they have any questions for us or if they want us to clarify something. Sound good? Just put yes in the channel. Okay, should we start? Okay, I'll go first, then you, JPH. You can just read off whatever I have there, and Monkey.
From the image, or are you gonna send me the document?
Just the image, it's the same thing.
Dumb. Okay.
Does that sound good to you, Monkey?
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start.
Alright, guys, calm it down with the fucking memes, alright? You fucking degenerates. Just.
I don't think Dolber is here. I don't think he can hear. Okay, so the first thing, are you recording?
Zedigy, are you recording?
Okay. Make sure you edit this part out. You know, the behind the scene.
No, just keep it in and let everyone know that missed it. There's a fucking bunch of degenerates in the fucking meeting chat.
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is like staff being AFK on the server. So even if there's another staff on the server, like one more staff, you shouldn't go AFK or any number of staff because they can just leave because you're there, but then they would be leaving with an AFK staff. Like if you have to take like 5 minutes away, just make sure they know that you're AFK and ask them if like they're still gonna be there. But just don't go AFK for a long period of time. And you know, if you're AFK on the server, people are going to think you're not doing your job and they're going to make a complaint on you. So that's about it.
Alright, I'm guessing I'm going next. This is so dumb. Okay, next up is admin mode abuse, and tying this in with, you know, taking a break from staffing. While you have your rank on the server, you are staffing. If you want to take a break from staffing, you should be taking an LOA. But while you have that rank, you are staffing. The admin mode should not be used as taking a break. So as stated in a previous announcement, admin mode should be used only to investigate, and it should not be used for taking a break from staffing or for general play. Monkey said, if you'd rather leave your rank, we would rather that you leave your ranks on and deter rule breaking, rather than you sitting there waiting for someone to break a rule and then punishing them. Because at the end of the day, it ruins the experience for the player even worse than it would have had originally. So an example for when it should be used is if someone calls staff to a server for like metagaming or harassment, something that won't be immediately visible, or they can stop doing it immediately when you turn up. We'd recommend using it then. But yeah. If you do want to just take a break from staffing and it's not like a LOA, you should just top on an alt account. Just because we can't really just turn your ranks on and off. Yeah. Oh shit! There's another bit for that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh yeah, no. If you want to take a break and you don't want to use an alt account, you don't want to use an LOA. If you find a server where there's another staff member and you talk to them and say, "Hey, look, this is the situation." If they're fine with it, you can jump on the server. They can handle the reports, but just be aware that as soon as they leave, it's just you there. So you'll have to do reports or whatever. And also, if you do go on an alt account, any rules that you break on that account will apply to you on both accounts. So if you get banned for perp RDM on your alt account, we're going to demote you because staff shouldn't be breaking rules. So make sure you're still following the rules.
Monkey?
Okay, yes. If you're on a server with multiple staff members, make sure that everyone gets to do reports. Don't just claim them all and then slowly work through them. And other staff members are just sitting there idle doing nothing. Share the reports. If there's multiple reports on the same person, by all means, let one staff member handle it because it's going to be easier if the person needs to be banned or punished ×2. But otherwise, share the reports. Yes, pretty simple stuff.
Okay, so the next one is PA abuse. So there are multiple staff. I'm not gonna call anyone out, but you know who you are.
Satan, you dumb
bitch. There are some staff who are using the PA for something it's not intended to be used for. It should be used for staffing purposes. Like if multiple people want clarification on something, or even one person want like an answer to something, you can answer it if you're like dead or something. Telling players about the rules if there are multiple players like spamming or spamming voice, then use the PA system and tell them to stop. It shouldn't be used to like meme around, put fucking Lenny faces or I don't know. Just stupid stuff. That's all. Don't be dumb. You want me to continue?
Oh shit! Oh, it's me. Oh yeah. Okay. When using is stuff. Yeah. When putting staff evidence in staff evidence, make sure that you're putting the Steam ID as well. Just because when an essay or above is doing an unban request or just checking in on evidence, we search by Steam ID. If we can't find it, it makes it so much harder because then we have to come to you, and then it's almost as if you never uploaded the evidence in the first place. So yeah, make sure you're putting the name and or the Steam ID, because names can change, but Steam IDs can't. So
all my homies love staff evidence. If you don't use staff evidence, I don't love you as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I hate you.
Shut you down.
I support putting people down.
Okay. Okay. If you see another staff member make an honest mistake, please do help them to learn. Everyone has been new at some point. I know myself, I fucked up a bit at the beginning. Everyone fucks up sometimes. Helping each other learn and to improve as staff members to make the entire player experience better is a good way to go about it. If it gets to the point of them making a complaint, the person will be in trouble. We don't want to punish anyone for doing something incorrectly. So if you can solve it, help each other out, and learn, then we're all good. And we are very busy, so please handle it, please.
Yeah, if it's something minor or major, like a staff perp RDMing or
Yeah,
RDMing,
obviously. Only for
then
minor things, small mistakes that doesn't really hurt anyone. If someone prep RDMs, you can ban them, no problem. Don't actually ban them. Come to HA. Thank you.
and like if they're being rude to players, or if you see that there's like 20 reports undone on that server they're on, like 20 reports undone is pretty major, I would say. Okay, and the last thing we want to bring up is leaking. So, like I said to some of you during the onboarding, if you're caught leaking anything from the staff Discord, then we will
Or the Slack.
remove you. Or the Slack, yes, thank you.
Or hidden posts on the forum.
Or yes, with any posts on the forums. If you're caught leaking anything staff related, we will remove you to from the staff team, and we will also community ban you. And JPH would also like to say something about that.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop being fucking retards. Jesus. I look on here every now and then. You guys wonder why I'm not here that much. I look on him, look on here, even, and I just read a message, and I'm like, why the fuck am I reading this shit? Like, it's so fucking dumb on a daily basis. It's so annoying.
Your
Please.
mic is so bad.
Why?
Okay, he just said don't be retarded.
Hey, no, don't paraphrase.
Okay.
Don't paraphrase. Hey, is it fine now?
No.
No.
Fuck it. Hello.
It's still not fine.
Fine. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna at everyone.
Okay.
You guys better be. Oh wait, no. My connection's fine now. Right?
Okay, it's fine. Yes.
Okay, right, guys. I'll be brief. Stop being fucking retards, okay? It puts me down whenever I read the channels. It's dumb. Just use common sense. God damn it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
that's...
and also, if you want to go to like Velcon server or something, don't be an asshole on the way out, because I fucking hate you and I lose all respect for you. Okay, just be good. Just say, hey, I'm leaving. You don't have to tell us why. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Just don't be an asshole, because then we have to clean up the mess.
Anything else?
Also, fuck Satan.
Oh, yes. Yes. Anything else, Monkey?
No.
Okay, that's all that we wanted to talk about Spark. Do you want to say something?
I would just suggest if anyone's got any questions, so we're going to do a little question and answer. If anyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be starting from top to bottom, and we're gonna unmute your mic, ask you if you have any questions, and
Hold on,
if
I'm about to shame someone.
okay,
Yeah, you guys looking staff meeting ready?
sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is an example of being Papega. Okay,
If it's a cut.
this is a good example of how not to use the PA. If it'll actually. God damn it! I sent it to the wrong channel.
That's so awkward.
Hold on, here we
Cringe.
go. Shut up, Glyssa. You're dumb. You said the meeting times wrong. Shut up.
Okay. I mean,
There
if
you
you
go.
were here.
Look, I'm, you know. This this PA is really dumb.
As much as true as it is.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, it's true.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Cool now.
Don't do that. Okay. 8-bit. You
Thanks
said
for the
you wanted.
nitro.
Shut up. 8-bit.
Can
You
we
want to
just-
be skipped? Okay. Okay.
I can do 8-bit's question if you want. It's crabs.
Okay. Let's
Okay,
stop.
banned.
Okay. Abstract. Do you have any questions?
I do
Hello.
not.
Okay. Do you want to say anything to the staff team?
Yeah.
Okay. Any day now.
No, that was it. I just wanted
Oh,
to say yeah.
Okay.
God. Fuck's sake.
People like my voice, so
Okay,
they wanted me to
bam.
talk.
This shit's cringe, bro.
Why do we
That's
have two
it.
people muted?
Cringe.
Hold on. Fucking right, there we go. Bam.
What's up, bro?
What do you have
I-
a question?
He didn't have a question.
Well, why is he unmuted then? Fucking
Yeah, why am I unmuted?
Because we're going from top to bottom.
yeah, he's at the top, dumbass. Bestie, do you have a question?
What? That's why I unmuted him.
What? Ah,
Because he was next after abstract.
you said that he asked to. Okay. Bam, ask your fucking question.
I don't have a question, bro.
Well,
I fucking told you I didn't have a question.
yeah, that's what. Right. Glyssa.
Okay, what about
Right.
you let me do this? Okay? Because you're
it better,
confused.
Glyssa, do it better.
I am. How am I not doing it good?
Right, Bestie, do you have a question? Okay, cool. Right. Boosted Wolf, do you have a question? There you go.
Yeah. When do I get my wild bow?
Okay. Bug, do you have a question? Oh, Bug, you're muted. I've unmuted you, but you're muted.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Our council owns pizzas.
Yes.
I'm gonna burn your fam.
What?
Whoa.
Dark Knight, do you have a question?
Nah.
You sure?
Dark
Yeah,
Knight,
bro.
ask a question, please.
Here's something relevant. Why is Verse still like included in anything related to staff? Like, I know you guys keep saying like, yeah, he's he does something about making maps or whatever, but I mean, does that give him the right to trash talk every last person he's in a server with?
Okay, this is actually a good question.
Because I know he's Discord banned. Like, he's gotten 1 million bans by our staff members. He's back on Slack for some reason, and I just like who is he paying to do that?
Okay, so he's not paying anyone to do that.
He's not paying you?
He technically is working for the server. Not that he's employed by the server or anything like that. It's more of he has a specific role that is focused on bettering the server. Yeah, he has his issues, and we're aware of that. We're trying to deal with that in oh fucking shit, mate! Fucking wild, you do it. Fucking dumbass connection.
Huh? Well, he is here doing things on behalf of Moat. Moat wants him to do some things, test things for him. He has gone through recently and gone through to all of the maps, made sure all the maps work. The maps that didn't work will be removed. So he's there. Moat wants him there. Moat's put him where he is now. Moat invited him to the Slack. He isn't exempt from the rules, which is why normal rule breaks can be punished. But as long as Moat or Cole, same person, wants him here, we can't really get rid of him. If
I
there's
mean,
any
we
issues with this,
can.
yeah, we can. But
Mm.
we don't want an
but you
all-out
know
war
what?
with Cole because we've already had that before, and it is not good for the server. It is not good for the staff team. It is not good for the player base itself.
I see. So you can't do anything because Cole said he's supposed to be there. Basically, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can.
do
Feel free
something.
to ban him if he does anything bad. But if it's a case of like in Slack, like the other day, leave it for an HA to deal with. Like obviously you can have a discussion with him, but if it turns into an argument or he's being unreasonable or he's just trash talking stuff, tell an HA, we'll deal with it.
I see.
But yeah, we are aware of his behavior on the servers and shit. We're not ignoring it, but obviously it is a difficult situation if you can understand that.
That's unfortunate, but you got it, boss.
Anything else?
Nah, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay, cool.
Death, do you have a question?
Really?
Huh?
Oh.
Who the fuck muted? Okay.
He said not really.
Did I go real? Okay, I said not really.
Okay. Glyssa, do you have a question?
Yes. So, it's kind of personal. I'll just save it for later.
14 inch.
Do I want to know?
That's the best size pizza.
Okay, yeah, probably not best to have whatever you've got lined up recorded. H2O, do you have a question?
Nope, I don't think you want to hear me anymore, so go ahead and mute me again.
What
What?
makes you think?
You don't want to hear my answer.
You don't
What?
ask a question.
It's
Yeah,
a question.
I don't have a question. You don't want to hear it.
What's your question?
There is no question. It's a stupid response.
Okay, what's the stupid response?
You don't want to hear it. I won't say it. Just mute me.
Okay.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, James Fire, please do a better job of him.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Fucking useless. Okay, JJ, do you have a question?
Is he even here? He's not even here.
Yes, I'm even here. Fuck you guys.
Hey.
That's a natural offer. No, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Cool. I mean, cool. I don't know why you were 7 muted, but Joker.
Okay, I'm just getting tired of people forgetting to close their reports. That's basically it. Whenever they finish them, it happens a lot in the server.
I mean, that's a statement, but I support it. I think that
if you don't actually close reports, you won't get a C when you're mod. So get that and make that a fucking habit to close the reports. Otherwise, you won't be getting any SC. Okay, next.
Trials too.
Who the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
that's why you should
Andrew.
make it a habit as trial staff.
Like Legacy Andrew, do you have a question?
No, I'm good.
Cool.
Okay.
Leo Mark II.
Mark II. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple. I just want to know why the servers have been down so much lately.
Ooh. Okay. We had a bit of an issue with Gary, as in the guy that made Gary's mod, where basically he didn't like what was going on with the server, so he has decided to blacklist the server. And yeah, there's a few conversations in the works, but
I don't think that was his question.
That wasn't what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just recently, in the past 2 weeks or so, the servers have been down more often than they usually are.
Yeah,
So,
he meant the forums and
the forums. Sorry,
server.
not the server listings. I meant the forums have been down quite often.
Forums and web server. The issue here is most likely a lack of maintenance, and it's just a
basically
guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Coal isn't available. We can't really figure out why they're down. I have been doing my best to get them up when they are down for an extended amount of time, but I don't have any access. So,
well, you seem to be doing a really good job. Because
working on an
not
uphill
long
battle,
after they go down, they're back up.
Yeah, sometimes they come back automatically, but sometimes they need some manual intervention.
Okay.
But
and that was.
I'm afraid we can't
go
really
ahead.
do anything about it at this time. We just have to be patient and try to be reasonable with the players and try to calm them down so they don't go full ooga booga.
And that was actually my second question. The last I heard, nobody had talked to Cole for a while. He wasn't even interacting with people. Has anybody heard anything from him in the last little bit?
No.
He is
So
alive.
still no
I can
word.
confirm that.
Okay. And then my last
He's
question.
occasionally online, but he just doesn't respond at the moment. So.
And that's understandable, considering everything that happened.
Yeah, we just need to give him some time and see if we can get back to normal.
And then I just had one last question. What is our regular scheduled staff meetings?
Well,
It's
we don't
not
have any
regular.
regular schedule. We just do them occasionally. This is only the third one since I became staff about 14 months ago.
Off because I've been in 3, and the one happened before me.
Okay. Well, that might be something to look into, getting a regulated schedule for staff meetings.
Yeah,
we've had
the
one
issue
about
is that we have so many people. We're worldwide, different time zones, different. We know me and APH guys. We need to be here, or well, not really, but we would like to be here for it. And most of the stuff is easily information that can be given quickly in staff bulletin and stuff. Right. And any real questions regarding rules and stuff could be asked in staff questions. If you have any questions, you can always just DM us and we will try to respond if we can. If we think it's something that needs to be addressed to the entire team, we will quickly make a bulletin about it. The bulletin is for just that, quick information that needs to go out quickly to the entire team. Either if it's stuff regarding conduct, rule changes, etc. But yeah, if we have enough to talk about, I'm sure we will be able to schedule some more meetings. But
And I totally understand that. There's no reason to call everybody out of what they're doing just to update them on little things. But if it's like a serious issue, that's perfectly justifiable.
Yep. All right.
Okay. So I just want to say I love everybody. Please work hard. Ask for help if you need it.
Yes,
Thank you.
good questions all around. Okay, next. Loaf of Cat. That's a very funny name. Okay, Loaf of Cat, do you have any questions? You're muted on your side, so okay, he's shy, so I take that as a no. I was really looking forward to hearing how a Loaf of Cat would speak, but I guess we'll have to save that for another time. McDowell's, do you have any questions? I don't, he says. Okay. Okay, we skipped Meat because he said he didn't want to be skipped. No, I'm just kidding. Do you have any questions?
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Are we not telling people that Cole is MIA? Are we just?
We're trying to
We're just
keep
like
that.
not answering it. So if people say like, "Where's Cole?" Is anyone doing comp tickets? What's
I mean,
happening? We just go, "Oh, he's
If
busy."
they ask where Cole is, you say he is at home.
Okay.
America.
America. We give him his address sponsor. We've got it.
Please don't.
Like, have you been trying to get in touch when he's just not replied to you?
Yeah.
Like any of you? Okay. Even Glyssa, no response. Okay.
Yeah, she's her vaginal powers have for once failed.
Even
it's like,
Glyssa.
at this point, it feels like the servers are going down every day, twice a day.
Yes.
And like, we gotta have to at some point be like, hey, we don't know where Cole is. Everything's fucked. Have fun on Velk.
I have speculations about what's going on with it, but obviously I don't want to say something that is going to get spread. And
I mean, my speculation is that he's just laying low because, well, the person who made the game he spent his last 6 years of his life on was like, bro, what's about these dick pics on Twitter? That would be pretty weird if anyone did it to me. Yeah, also, what Zedigy just said, Jacob was removed from staff on Valcon. If anyone cares.
Why?
Pretty pog.
Zach apparently was permanent for ghosting, and he was trial staff at the time as well, so...
Yes, he was.
Well, staff team is kind of botched.
Yeah, well, apparently he wasn't ghosting, he was just being a shitlord, and Velk just banned him himself, and then demoted him, removed his VIP as well, so he lost like $15. We never did that to people, they got to keep that $15 rank.
Yeah, we just permanent, so they couldn't access it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have any more cool questions to ask.
As much as you can, just sort of say, obviously, he's a busy man.
Yeah, I'm still saying like, oh, the comp ticket team is looking at them, but I don't know how we're going on. They're a bit distracted by the whole blacklist thing. Has anyone spoken to Gary about it?
Yes.
And what's Gary said? Lol, fuck you.
I'm not gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Last I heard from Cole was that he got his lawyers involved, and I think that's kind of the cue for everyone to kind of leave that to run its own course.
As soon as you get lawyers involved, like Gary is not the kind of person that's just like, oh shit, lawyers. He's the kind of person that just like walks around tweeting whatever he fucking wants. Like,
yeah, but I think if posting someone's dick pics on your Twitter that has 100,000 followers isn't really something that is appreciated by most.
I mean, well, let's be perfectly honest here. Moat posted those dick pics to his own Discord when he and his response was, "For my dick pics, I'll post them when I want." So we can't really dispute Gary doing it.
Yeah, but anyways, last I heard, lawyers got involved.
Okay.
I think it's best to just leave it at that for now, and just be patient and see what happens.
Because I'm sure you know, but like I'm in the Discord where people are trying to bring down Moat, and everyone just keeps talking random shit. It's great.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Discord. That one.
The Moat Removal Project.
Oh wait, they also have a Watch Moat Burn.
No, the Moat Removal Project is one that's owned by Lovely, Nash Radical, Nicholas. Loads of people that are fun. It's great. It's a great place to go and watch people just be like, lol, mistruths. I can't wait for his server to die so that my server with one server and 20 users can one day rise again. Not even kidding. But yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Okay. Next person time.
Yeah, if you see anyone like spreading those links on Discord, just permaban them.
Yeah.
Like the Tumblr and whatever website you're talking about.
Yeah, if they're insinuating drama, just fucking ban them. Just get rid. Oh.
Okay, one more thing. Hi, you're back.
Moat isn't a pedo. Well, that's 100% true. And I don't like anyone saying he is a pedo because it's not true. Anything else is probably true, but like he's not a pedo.
If I see any of you staff members fucking saying to people that I'm dating a 16-year-old, which I'm not, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I know exactly where it came from. It came from Dutu, otherwise known as Duke.
Yeah, Well, no,
when nobody
Cam
matters.
came in Discord and said it, and my response was, "Well, for a 16-year-old, she saw a punch above the weight," and then he got banned, and I called him out as being a dickhead.
Okay. Well,
Also, Dark Knight says, "What punishment do we use for people talking about Moat being a pedo in game?"
We will discuss that at length.
Okay.
Bro, Boosted, she doesn't. Those of you that have my
Okay.
Snapchat can
I'll
fucking give them that. Fuck off.
mate. There's one thing I want to say. You're all staff members on Cole's server. You're entitled to have your opinion of Cole, what he does, what he has done, and who he is as a person. I don't really care what you think about him, as long as you're not publicly spreading that opinion. While you're on a server, anything Moat related, you have your rank, you have your name, you're a staff member on his server. You at least need to respect that. I demoted someone a few weeks ago for publicly saying he was a pedophile in game. If I see any staff members saying stuff like that, you will be demoted. That's pretty much that. You're entitled to your opinion. Keep it private. If you want to talk to your friends about it, go ahead. Don't talk about it on Moat servers, Moat Discord, or any Discords relating to Moat or in the community. Nameless. Hello, Nameless. Do you have any questions?
Hello. I'm actually glad Meat went right before me because I was going to ask about all of those questions, but I would have been way too nervous to ask some of them. I think the only one that I have is I don't know if you guys can disclose, but what is kind of like the update with, our servers going to be unblacklisted? Is that something that's going to be even possible? As all of us here want this server to continue. All of the server, everybody wants this, new players to keep joining, but that's not really that possible right now. I'm just kind of wondering, how can we help, or what's it look like for the future of Moat?
Well, we can't give you a definite answer since it's kind of all it boils down to is that Moat needs to change what needs to be changed. From what I noticed, from what I read in the Garry's Mod Discord, when all of this was going down, it seemed that Gary was pretty much only concerned about the DDoS protection, the ping spoofing. All the other allegations kind of died down towards the end, and he just ended up saying, is there anything new? Because all of the stuff they're talking about that he did is quite old at this point. It's like 6 months old, over a year, like last year. So from what I said, from what I read, and from what I could understand from the information that was available to me, if the ping spoofing stops, I don't think Gary will keep the servers blacklisted just out of who Cole is. But as I said, it's purely speculation on my part. We kind of need to wait for Moat and Cole to come back.
Sure. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. And then obviously keep us updated. I think a lot of us would like to be updated as much as possible. Because I feel like I've been super in the dark and I've literally not known anything.
Everyone
So
is in the dark a bit,
Yeah.
We are in the dark of what's really going on. We can only speculate based on the information available to us. We don't want to make announcements to the entire community based on purely speculation. We would need to see some actual things happening before we make an announcement. And that's kind of where we're at right now.
Okay. That's all I had. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Pingu, you have any questions?
Yes. When are the Moat intern hoodies coming in? I'm kind of cold right now.
I can probably find you a page where you can order yourself your own hoodie with your custom design. I think that's pretty much everything we can do at this point.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
All right, I'll let you know if I find a good link for you. Dan, do you have any questions?
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Wait, I want to say something.
Okay, Dan had some poppin' music going on. What do you want to say?
Well, I'm gonna start knitting soon, so if you want me to knit you a sweater just hit me up. They're mostly for my cats though, so I can make adult sizes as well.
Can you make a
Wait.
giant knitted top cat?
Glyssa, can you make my girlfriend's cat a Moat hoodie, please?
I will do it to my cats first, and then yes, I can.
All right.
I still want a top
What's
cat.
your profanity? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Who's using Discord Lite, by the way? Sort that out.
Yes,
pretty
I'll
much.
get demoted.
It's just like, why would you do that? But like, why are we hiring more? Why are we hiring more staff at the moment? Because it kind of feels a little bit like you're sort of piling up the staff. It's going to end up with just the servers are full of staff.
Wait. I have
think,
something to say. Hold on. Shut
Is
up.
it about his question? Otherwise, I'm gonna answer it.
Yes, it's about
Okay.
discussion. I just want to say that we have 69 staff right now, and
46 number.
we need
Someone
more
clip it.
staff. Yeah, we need more. We need more staff because we have like 15 people on LOA too.
I think it's a fair question. But if the servers, everything that is happening to the servers could change in one day, and then suddenly the servers are back on the server browser. The servers are no longer going down, and people are being actively comped again.
Yeah, no, I get that.
If we just leave the staff team, and just not actually manage it, upkeep, etc. When the servers, if the servers do come back at full force, we're going to be severely understaffed, and then have to, instead of actually choosing who we want to staff, we will have to just take everyone that wants to be staff, which will lead to a lot of terrible.
Okay. So on the other side of that, then what I feel like is that there needs to be a bit more of like this sort of stuff in terms of like progression for the staff team. I know there is progression for staff, but I feel like there needs to be a bit more. I don't know, just like more of this sort of stuff, really. Not just like, because this is the first thing I've had. I've been staff for like 2-3 months now, and this is the first meeting I've been to like this. So I just feel like there needs to be more of like
they're doing,
like
they're doing some game
more of a
nights and
training
stuff.
up to yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Obviously,
you mean
we're in
more
EU.
official stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a bit more sort of like leveling
All
up
right.
staff more.
Can you not?
Okay. But I feel like we need to like almost, this is a good time to make the staff almost better at their jobs as opposed to like just getting loads of random players in.
Yeah, I think it's a fair point. We have some things that needs to be updated, some guides that need to be rewritten. We have been very busy with just life stuff.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that's like, it just seems to have a lot of trial stuff coming and going, whereas it seems to be sort of like the people that stayed need to sort of have that bit more of a sort of progression. That's all.
I think kind of boils down to the point we mentioned at the beginning of the meeting, where we would like people to take a bit more responsibility for other staff members, teaching them and helping them learn from their mistakes. And, even if you don't see them make actual mistakes, if you see them do something that you would have done differently, it's entirely fair to, approach them in a friendly manner to discuss it, see where they're coming from. You might learn something, or they might learn something. You don't have to do it in an aggressive way or in a demeaning way. I think it's all right. Yeah, I'm just stumbling on my words at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, Zedigy. Thank you.
I hope that answered your question a bit, at least.
Yes, yeah, it has. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. Next person.
Nameless wants to.
Both Bug and Nameless also want to.
Yeah, we'll get back to them.
Back around at the end.
Rashgrish, you have anything?
Oh, he pinged that.
He's right. Oh. He copy and pasted that. Shall I read it out?
Most of that has already been answered. right? Or am I just? I think most of that has
Yeah,
been
all
answered.
of that has been answered. Everything in that has been answered.
All right. Yes. Look
Yeah.
at the recording after the meeting,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you will get your answers.
Yeah.
Satan.
Okay, so I don't really have a question, but more of an argument to make, because I've noticed that this has been a problem at Discord, and I feel like shut up, me. I'm not clicking anything.
Okay, Prof Anity.
Okay.
Fuck
So
that GIF. It's so flashy.
okay, so the 18 plus channel and Drinking Fridays thing, I personally don't think that should be a thing in this Discord. I've talked to a few other staff members, not as much as I would have liked, because I forgot, but a lot of the ones who didn't have the role said that they felt disincluded in some things, and like people with the role, most people do like it, some people don't. I mean, I just don't think we should encourage that in this Discord. This Discord is supposed to be a professional staff team. It's not something where people just go around drinking and encouraging others to get drunk on Fridays or whatever. I just don't think that should be a thing. Like, you do it in another Discord, why do it here?
Glyssa, I think you should take this one as the resident alcoholic.
Why do you call me that? Why?
All right. I mean, it's a fair statement. I think we felt like those staff members that wanted to take a break could have a place that they could go and do that together without having to, be on another Discord. But as well, be in a place where, it's quite obvious that they're not going to be staffing or, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like it's going to happen anyway. So like, if we have like a section for it, it's kind of a bit more like we're not like imposing on under 18 or people who shouldn't be drinking. Really, I think. Me personally, that's what I believe anyway.
Well,
Yeah,
one thing
rather
that I
than-
do want though is essays and HAs, please stop moving us when you're like under influence, please. Because like we're trying, like people are trying to like stream stuff or have conversations, and like you move us halfway through.
I don't do that. I
Who's
don't
been doing this?
bother moving you. I just
Okay,
do if
dude,
I
do you want
want to.
like Jam? You literally did it.
When?
Leo was streaming Jackbox, and
That
then
was
you
me.
pulled him
I was
out.
under the influence yesterday.
And JJ also pulled me at one point when we were doing stuff.
I don't think I moved Leo.
You did a while ago. He was streaming Jackbox, and you pulled to your, and we were all like, he was the one who was running the game.
I think it's a fair point. We should not be moving people without reason. We kidnap some people because we need to speak to them about stuff, but that's about it. I think that's a fair compromise. We will only kidnap people when we need to talk about actual stuff. We won't do it for fun. Okay.
Yeah, and also a quick thing, like, can we please encourage reading the guides more? Like, I've been seeing a lot recently.
I usually say 10 times each onboarding, and then a bit after as well.
Yeah, but like also with promotions, it's been an issue with promotions.
I usually do when I promote people.
Yeah.
But sure.
I know, but like it's
I'll try to double my amount of times I say it. No problem.
I've sat in plenty like of onboardings with like Glyssa or JPH were wild, and the amount of times, even when from trials, when people are trial staff or even going to moderators or even going to admins, the amount of times that they are saying like read the guides and I don't want to see you doing something until you read the guides is enough that it shouldn't be a problem. And if somebody's doing it after that, then that's on them for not reading the guides. These guys are saying it so many times. They that's only what the thing they can do. They can't. What more can they do than say it as many times as they are?
We've been lenient recently, I've seen, but like the guys say like if you don't do this, you're gonna get a strike, and like that doesn't happen.
You don't see a lot of what happens on the background.
Yeah.
I do not.
mean, there
Like,
has been people
I do.
demoted for doing stuff before reading the guides and then admitting they didn't read the guides because they're dumb. There has been demotions for it in the past. We don't usually expose people who get demoted. If I demote someone, the only people I really talk to is other staff members that might be involved in the case, or head administrators, senior administrators, because they need to know about stuff like that. We don't want to, just because someone gets demoted, we're not particularly interested in exposing them for something they did wrong, whether that be, for whatever reason they did something wrong, if they were drunk, if they were high, if they were just being dumb, or if they didn't read the guides, etc. We don't publicly shame people, unless, of course, you're leaking just to be a dick, then I'd happily fucking expose you. But normally, we don't talk about people who get demoted and the reasons behind their demotions. We talk to the people who got demoted, and so hopefully, so they understand why. If then they want to tell other people about it, that's up to them. We just don't want to be seen as the kind of people that expose others, tell them what they did wrong, tell everyone else what they did wrong. If they want to tell that to anyone, that's up to them.
And one more thing, to reiterate what I said in the last meeting, Maple HA1.
He's not here this time, so I mean, it's kind of a waste. Moving on to Scholastic. Do you have any questions?
No, not really. I'm just, everyone stay safe. Love y'all.
Oh, awesome.
Don't get the corona.
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
nice. Cool. All right, Souffle. Any questions?
No, I've got no questions.
Okay. Trey, do you have any questions?
Missed again.
Shut up, Spike.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was just going to say Spark
Okay,
for CL when.
Okay, get muted as well. Okay. Cheesy.
Hello. So to kind of go off of what Satan was saying about the 18 plus, just wanted to add my opinion with that real fast. I understand with the people under 18 being upset about it, but even in a real life job, even in a job where it's higher standards, you have a break room. So at least in ours, we have it set for 18 plus because out of respect and things that can get said when drinking, it's just to be safe, and you don't want to expose younger people to something that, yeah, they have access to the internet, but you don't want to be telling people like, hey, listen to this to a 13-year-old or 14-year-old. So that's at least my side of that. And then I know I haven't been on very much lately, but I do appreciate all you guys working. I've been working a lot lately because of COVID. So I do miss all you guys. I will try to be on more. And then my other question, my big one, once with all this with the forms, how are you going to do form audits? Like, kind of curious with that. Like, form audits sort of thing. I understand that it's hard to get stuff, so I'm just curious how that's going to work in the future, or if you guys aren't going to do it for a while and so forth.
I think at the moment, obviously it's different times at the moment, so Glyssa or Wild, feel free to chime in here if I'm mistaken. But I think
should we say what we decided?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We talked about the forum audits a while ago. We looked into the play complaints section, the ban request section, and we came to the conclusion that there isn't enough play complaints to make the mods we have do enough. There isn't enough to do for us to be able to defend the forum audit. If we... Okay, what the fuck?
Who's playing that?
What?
I kicked the bot. Fuck you, whoever did that.
All right. If we see the need for forum audits coming back, we probably, will, of course, let it be a while until, there is some play complaints has been coming in. They've been left up there for a while. They're not being handled in an effective manner. We will most likely do a forum audit, but currently we don't see a need to forum audit. Moderators and above should do forum work if and when it is available and when they are available. But currently we're not going to be doing any forum audits. We don't have anything planned because last I checked, there were 0 unclaimed play complaints and 0 unclaimed ban requests. And it just does not feel fair to make a forum audit and give people low scores, failing scores for something that would, they can't really control.
Okay.
But, that doesn't mean don't do forum work. If we see the need for forum work, come back, for the forum edit, come back, we will do them. Don't just slack on it just because you can now.
Yeah, but you're still trying and just yell at everybody else if you see somebody grab like 6 of them. Just get mad at them, right? That's how it works, right? Beth, I'm talking about you. Dark.
If they're getting done, we're happy. The players are happy if they're done quickly. We're happy if they're done quickly.
And correctly.
Yeah, and correctly. That's naturally a part of it. But yeah, for now, forum audits are on hold.
Boosted. Okay, that's all I had.
All right. Thanks, GZ.
Yay.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Also.
Fuck off.
Wait, I need to say something. For like the 18 plus stuff, like I've been there in some of the stuff that are said shouldn't be said around people who are younger. Especially like when we do like not safe for work scribble.io. Some of the stuff that are thrown are really disgusting. And I wouldn't want someone who is 14, 15, 16 to see that kind of shit.
All right. Next person, the one below me.
YinYang.
Exactly.
Yes, it's actually YinYang, but anyway. I just wanted to say one thing mainly, and it's like a statement, not really a question, for like all the staff members that are here. If there is a problem with another staff member that can be resolved between the two of you, can you at least try to resolve it between the two of you instead of like immediately like going above to someone else? Like I know it's obviously for some instances you need to go to a higher up about it, but it's like some things can be like an attitude or like something like that, like something that can be changed. Like if you don't talk to the person about it, they won't figure it out until it's like too far gone for them to do something about it. That's just like, because if you escalate everything immediately, it doesn't give the person a real chance to like fix it, until it's like too late. That's like, at least from what I've seen, if that makes sense.
That's true, but if it's something that happens multiple times, then it should be brought up to higher up.
Yeah. I'm just like, if it can be resolved between the two of you, like try to, But like if it's like a per party, then like that's different.
Then if it's something that's been talked to you to another staff before and they haven't improved on it, then
yeah. That yes.
It becomes a contract issue after a while. Yeah.
Is there anything else? I don't know. Oh yeah. So like, at least for me, do I have to get on this? Like, I haven't really been playing on this server as much. Like, I'll still get on, but I'm not playing for as much as I normally would. And I know other staff members aren't playing as much as they normally are either. Is that like fine? Because I don't want to like not play for like.
I think based on the amount of people we're currently getting on the servers, I don't think it's fair, to maintain the normal expected time played and stuff. The servers are, having a tenth, if that, of normal players. I don't think it's fair to make staff members sit there on a server, like 6 on each server that has players on it. I don't think that's fair. I think everyone is pretty much sitting here waiting to hear the news. As long as you're not completely inactive, I wouldn't feel right chasing you down for it. No.
Okay.
But if any other AJs disagree with my thinking on that, they're free to speak up.
I agree with that.
All right. Well then, the next person in line is the purple furry whose name I will not pronounce. Do you have any questions?
I sure do, and I also have a comment to make after, but that is, for after. Basically, a lot of the stuff has already been asked, but I wanted to know from you guys, or what you think, because you probably don't know yourselves, where do we go from here? Because there's obviously the two ideas of it gets unblacklisted and it doesn't get unblacklisted. Where do we go from here as a staff team and as the servers altogether?
I think we've kind of touched on the subject. I think everyone, the players, staff members, I know for a fact I am currently just waiting. I'm doing the best I can to get the servers up when they're down, to manage the staff team in an effective manner, to maintain the players, that we do have, make sure that they feel welcome, they're not acting like complete monkeys. But I think everyone is just holding off for now because we do not have the information that would be needed to, give a proper answer to that question.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but I understand. I wasn't expecting a full detailed response. It would just be near heartbreaking if anything did happen to where things did eventually just decline into nothingness.
Yeah, of course, no one will. I say no one, but that's not true. Most people don't want that to happen. Most people have at least some good memories on playing on Moat, meeting people on here and the friends they have made on here. But we can't really do much more than wait at this time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Even if that pains you, pains me, everyone suffers from it.
And the comment, I just wanted to say, marking about 3 months of me being staff here, I want to say I appreciate every single one of you here. You have all been great. Everybody, senior administrators, head administrators, even regular administrators, you've all helped me to get to the place I am now. Everybody underneath, I am always glad to see you on the servers. It has been a pleasure becoming friends and, friends with every single one of you. And I appreciate you, Gly, JPH, Wild, for giving me a position here. And I just wanted to be a little mushy now. So you're all great. I hope to continue being staff with all of you guys in the near future too, and the distant future.
Yes. Thank you. Very kind words.
Yeah. You're doing great with the forums, Wild.
Thank you. Okay. Next. Cubic. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not really.
All right.
I thought you were going to ask someone to sell a weapon, or what if they wanted to buy a weapon.
TDL. Coffee cup, TDL. Coffee cup. Do you have any questions? I am...
He died.
Oh, no, not really. Oh, I've got one. When will we get staff questions emptied out again?
We were going to do that, but then we forgot about it. So next time me and the AJs get together, we'll do it. Promise.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. All right, cycling it back up to the top. 8-bit, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like this is just necessary. Kirk and Bob.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Bug or what?
Bug, you said you had a question.
Yeah. So what's the policy on people talking shit about Cole and talking about Stuff
we said we were gonna discuss that in an earlier question. There isn't currently in-game punishments for it. We should probably figure something out. We just need to take into consideration what would be fair. Especially since we currently, we can't add stuff to the MOTD. I don't think making an announcement about a rule like that either would help. I think it would make it worse. But it's something we need to think about and consider.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on staff bulletins. I'm sure when they're decided. Well,
that was my question.
On Discord, yes, Ian, but like I think he's talking about in game.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong channel. No wonder I didn't mention it.
The Discord is often Ooga Booga, and we deal with the Discord a bit differently than in game.
Yeah. Okay, I believe Nameless had a question. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I had like a question / suggestion. I think it would be really helpful in the future if we could do like group meetings, so like mod meetings and then like trial staff meetings and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like that would just kind of be helpful. I don't know. For me, it would be nice seeing everybody in the server again. I don't know if that's something you guys have thought about, but
what would you see the benefit of that being?
I just I don't know. I just like everybody knowing their roles and being on the same page. So Satan and Leo are thinking the same things, but I don't know. Just kind of everybody's checking in with head admins, senior admins, or whatever, and just kind of so we're.
I think
I don't know how to word it correctly.
I understand where you're coming from on the question you're asking, but
yeah,
the issue I see with it is if we start doing that, people who in the future become mod, trial staff, or above, they become an admin, they will have missed out on information given on those meetings.
Sure.
Unless we, of course, keep record of every single meeting we hold. But I don't think that's, feasible in the long run. Like, what if when you get promoted to moderator, and let's say they've had 10 meetings, each about an hour, that's 10 hours that you need to look through. And a lot of the information given is most likely going to be repeated because of all the new people. I think that's the main issue I see with that entire idea.
Yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from.
Okay. Yeah.
If I might add, Diane, I've tried this in real life with my supervisor meetings, managers meetings, and stuff like that. Basically, what you end up doing is basically repeating the exact same thing 3 times over to the different people, rather than everyone at the same time. You also want as many people included, like in these meetings, as possible, because, like,
covers as much time as possible.
If someone gets promoted from trial staff to moderator, it doesn't hurt a trial staff knowing moderator rules or stuff like that. In fact, it probably helps them. There's no secrets between anything. If you know what moderator does and moderator know what admins do and vice versa, it's not secret what they do or what rules they are or what they should or shouldn't be doing. It should be available to everyone.
Well, it gets a bit fussy the higher up you get, but for the normal roles that most people can get, it's... Yeah, but I think that's kind of a good one. I think that's kind of where I want to leave that question for now.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And I think I just kind of want to circle back around to the, I know it's kind of been talked about a lot, but that 18+ channel. I think there's one thing that I kind of want to harp on, which Satan said is this is professional. You're seeing what's happening in the chat literally right now. This is not quote unquote professional. And as much as I want it to be, and as much as it's I don't know. I don't think this is quote unquote professional.
I think
and I would hope some people would agree with me. I mean, look at what is sent in this group.
I think you're making. I think that the points about the 18+ channels are fair, but I think being able, the staff team, we're working quite closely together. Different people work more closely to others than everyone else. But I think being able to take a break from staffing related stuff, but still being able to talk about staff stuff at the
I
same
agree.
time,
I
but
agree.
not having to do it with any limitations on what you're allowed to say and what you can't say. Like, we don't monitor what's going on in that channel. It's
and
I think the break. We want people to appear professionally when they're
in the server playing the game,
being on the server in the Moat Discord.
Correct.
But I think being allowed to have that sort of break, we don't want anyone below 18 to feel excluded. Of course not. There are, I don't know, I haven't been a part of them myself because they're usually done very late, but I know there's been game nights. They've been playing normal games. That haven't been happening in the 18 plus channels, just hanging out and doing stuff that isn't related to Moat, but still being with the people who you feel you're close with.
Yeah, connection.
Your co-workers.
Exactly. And that's I wanted to agree. I like that they have that inclusion. I don't know if that came across, but I like that inclusion, and I go on there quite often, and it's a great place to be. For me, it's almost like going to the bar. I mean, you like doing it. It's fun. It's a social thing. So I'm sorry for people that aren't included, but you'll get there.
Just also wanted to mention, slightly different to the original suggestion, but if people are looking for not training sessions, but sessions where they can just sort of clarify things, maybe not like as serious as going through the normal channels. If you just want to have a chat, a catch up, or whatever, and just clear your head, feel free to reach out and we can set something up if need be. But yeah, I appreciate the original suggestion.
No worries. And I'm gonna head out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Yep.
Okay. 8-bit. I tell you what. I'm gonna give you a chance. You can ask this question, but if it's you just being annoying, I will be banning you from the server. Go ahead.
JPS, I wish I'd done the question first and then the bit.
Yeah, I wish you had to.
I just hear you fucking laughing. No, but on a serious note, it's like, since there's gonna be less new players coming on the server due to not knowing it exists and not thinking to join via the forums or the legacy browser, is it possible to be more strict per se? Because the effort, if they're going to go through all the effort to join the server, then they should spend.
No.
Okay, so no.
I don't think that's fair. People can, they go on their Steam's friends list. They see, a friend of mine, or someone I met on the server 5 years ago. He's playing on a TTC server. I would love to fucking catch up with that guy and play some TTT.
Well, I'm saying like,
it's the first time they join. They appear as a very new player, but they don't know the rules. They just join through normal means that they didn't even think about the server being blacklisted.
I mean, I know that like RDM's still gonna happen, but like stuff like mic spamming, since there's so few people on to begin with, they should have like one, like everyone else gets like one warning, or verbal warning, not a warn in console, but
you should just be following the punishment guidelines as standard. Nothing has changed in terms of whether or not someone's broken a rule. And yeah, to elaborate on what Wild said, anybody could have joined. The reason I found out about this server was I saw a guy that I was friends with 7 years ago was playing on a TTT server. I joined it, he left, and then one of the staff members recognized me. That's how I found out about this server. If we have that for potentially new players, like we need new players at the moment. So
yeah, I think doing that would just disencourage new players even more. And we're already down on players. Losing more players because we make the rules harsher for the ones that are still here. I think that in the long run will just make us lose even more players. and we don't exactly have a lot to take from or to pick out at the moment.
Well, I mean, regardless, either way, the situation with Gary and Cole, it only goes one of two ways. The blacklist is unrevoked or is revoked, and people start flooding in, or the server's just gonna keep dwindling in numbers until it's only the fucking staff team left.
Yeah.
That was my
the
main.
first time it's been blacklisted and all.
Hmm.
We have been blacklisted before, and we have come back from it. It wasn't as long as this, but
I mean, I have no doubt. Most people already asked the questions that I was gonna ask, so that was just kind of the one just sitting in the back of my mind.
Cool.
And scene.
Just had to do.
Yes.
I mean, he did ask the question first, to be fast.
Yeah, that's why he's not banned right now.
All right.
Right.
Was there any more questions? Otherwise, I think it's a good time to wrap up.
What's a vuvuzela? It's it's plastic instrument. If you want to hear what it looks like, look up Football World Cup 20 whatever.
Yeah. All right. You can stop the recording now. I think we've said what needs to be said. Thank you all for coming to this meeting. I hope everyone is happy with the answers you get. If you have any more questions, feel free to DM anyone who has said anything, and we can probably respond.
Boosted, what you want to know, man?
All right. Recording is over.